Animals in Society 1's a first year level breadth subject, and we're really interested in asking the question of, are we good for animals and are animals good for us?
The Animals in Society subject covers a number of different topics relating to animal ethics and welfare. So we cover different things like how animals think, whether animals can think, whether animals have emotions, as well as more biological things such as animal physiology.
So we've got a great range of speakers. We've obviously got our on-staff lecturers who come in and deliver about 50%, and then the other half of the subject is delivered by guest lecturers. So we get both nationally recognised and international speakers come in. They come in from places like the RSPCA, Animals Australia. We also get farmers coming in offering their perspective around animal use and the way they interact with animals every day in their business. We talk about animals in sports, so things like greyhound racing, horse racing.
I think every guest lecturer was really great. Probably my favourite were the two lecturers who talked about animal conservation.
For me, the most memorable experience while studying the subject was a talk that we had by a woman from Zoos Victoria, and we got to hear some real insider knowledge about how the zoos run and also about the kind of ethical considerations that they make when considering how they look after their animals.
Well, we get a lot of great feedback from the sessions where we actually have the opportunity to bring in our own dogs. Some of the guest lecturers bring in their dogs in a range of settings. So whether that's using animals, for search and rescue, or just talking generally about animal behaviour.
My favourite presenter over the course of the subject was the lecturer who came in and told us about animals in the film industry. She also brought her dog in and showed us some tricks that it was able to do, and that was very interesting and something that you don't often get insider knowledge about.
The highlight has been being able to include some practical elements in my degree. In arts, often we miss out on getting out to go to the field and actually do things, but in Animals in Society we had things where people brought in their animals and we got to play with them and learn about the principles in real life.
Animals in Society 2 follows on really nicely from Animals in Society 1. We're looking at different settings where that human-animal relationship exists and how we can use that relationship to the benefit of both humans and animals. We're really talking about, if we're going to have animals in our society, what's the best way that we can go about interacting with those animals?
I decided to continue with Animals in Society 2 because I enjoyed Animals in Society 1 probably more than any subject I've studied at university. It covered so many interesting topics and I just really wanted to get even more insight and knowledge into animal ethics and animal welfare.
We get a real mix of students doing the subject from a whole range of, base course areas. A lot of the students choose the subject, I think, from friends recommending it. They say, come do this subject, you'll get to come and play with dogs. Also, they're looking for something that's, a little bit different.
I found that a lot of my peers were like-minded in that, of course, everyone's chosen the subject because they're interested in animals.
The tutorials were really fun. We had to find articles that were relevant every week, and other people in our tutorial classes presented them. And so it kept us with the timely issues of what's happening right now with animals.
We're not proposing any particular view around how animals should be used, but what we really want to do is get them to, rethink some of their preconceptions about the capacities of animals, but also the way that we interact with animals.
I would definitely recommend this subject to other students. I think if you have any interest in animals, you'll find something that's challenging or fun or interesting about this subject, and the staff are really friendly and supportive even if you don't understand all the concepts at first, and you can really apply them to whatever degree you're doing, whether it's arts, science, agriculture or anything else.
The last thing I would say is that this was my favourite class. This has been my favourite class at Melbourne Uni. I think it's fantastic and everyone should take it.